thank you for joining me. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about my experience meeting women from Central America, or well, one young lady from Central America and one young lady from DR in Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let me start with the first young lady. I'm going to start her first is because when I moved back from Cleveland is when I met her, because I lived in Cleveland for 17 years. I was married for a long time, 23 years with the young lady for 23 years, and was in Cleveland for 17 years. So I ended up meeting this like gorgeous young lady from DR, okay, about my complexion. I believe she was like 27 years old. Really, really nice, gorgeous, long hair. Um, excellent, excellent body, really good shape. And so I see her sitting down in the Boston Commons. And I'm like, I just go up to her and start talking to her, admiring her hair because her hair was like real beautiful. And she started like looking at me, and we just started talking, and we just like hit it off, had a good conversation. And I tried to get her telephone number, and she wouldn't give me a telephone number. I'm like, yo, like, what's up, man? We're like getting along so well. And she was like, yeah, I don't normally just do that, from DR, we don't do stuff like that. Maybe I'll see you again. So I'm like, yo, are you serious? She goes, yeah, we'll see each other again. So I'm like, damn, man, what's up with this chick? So I kept trying to press her for that. She was like, nah, so I got to go meet my sister. So it was nice meeting you. So she leaves. So I'm like, damn, like, all right, cool. And so like the funny thing is that so one day, I think it was about like 3 weeks later or a month later. So I just happened, I just wanted to get out of Boston, and I hadn't been to Cambridge in a while. And so I go over to Cambridge. I go to a Galleria shopping center over there, mall over there called the Galleria, I believe it's called. And so I'm walking through there, and as I'm walking through, I see her. And so I'm looking, and then she turns around and she sees me. And she was actually a vendor working, I can't remember what she was selling, handbags and scarves and stuff like that. And so she's staring at me, and I'm saying, I know you from somewhere. She's like, yeah, I know you from some. So then we both started laughing because we both remembered at the same time. And we started talking. We started talking for a whole hour. We exchanged numbers, and it's like she was like, wow, it's a small world. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna meet you. And so I let her go because she was working and stuff. And so like a week went by, and I was thinking about going to see her. And so I received this phone call, right? And actually was gonna go over to Cambridge and try to see her. And I was like, received this phone call, and it was her. And I was like, whoa, like, hey, what's up? So she's playing games like, oh, you know who this is? And I said, yeah, I know who this is. She goes, yeah, so what's my name then? And I'm like, yo, will you come on, quit playing? And I can't remember her name. I think it was Kiana or something like that. And I kind of like mispronounced it different. She goes, then she corrected me. And I said, oh, okay, cool. Like, can I like call you back and stuff? She was like, oh, okay. So I was getting ready to get in the shower because I was gonna go there and try to catch her. So I'm jumping in the shower. So the whole time in the shower, she's sending all these messages to me. And so I get out the shower and stuff. I'm getting ready to go there, and I'm looking. And she got all these messages, so she's all mad because she thought that maybe I was playing games. So here she was calling me, and here I was playing games. So I called her back and stuff because I didn't see the messages for a while, and I called her back, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you was interested in me. I'm sorry if I wasted your time." And I was like, "Yo, what are you talking about, man? She was, yeah, I called to talk to you, then you cut me short. And I was like, yeah, because I was just jumping right in the shower. And I told you I would call you back. She goes, well, you didn't seem like you was interested in talking to me. I said, yeah, I was jumping in the shower. She goes, well, answered my messages. I said, yeah, I didn't see your messages. I got in the shower, made something to eat. I was getting dressed. I said, matter of fact, I was going to come up to your job to meet with you. And she says, are you sure you know who I am? I said, yeah, I'm telling you, I know who you are. We met at the Galleria. And so she goes, oh, okay, cool, sis, but I'm not there right down today. I'm at home and all this stuff. So I said, cool. So, we talked on the phone for a long time and got together a couple of times. I would pick her up and I'll drive her to work and stuff like that. Never really went on a date because she was always working a lot, you know. And the funny thing was that she was in the country illegally. Okay, she had brothers and sisters that was living in Boston, but she had came to supposedly go to school and take classes, but she was supposed to have left, but she was living illegally in the country and stuff. And so she was just working a lot. And I was like, wow. And so we was all talking and she was like, yeah, so how old are you? And I kind of lied about my age. She said, come on, be serious. And then I told her my age. She goes, okay, that's not bad, because she was like almost half of my age. So, well, how many kids you have? And I told her about, I lied about that. And then she was like, yo, man, be honest. Because then later on I told her I had first I told her I had 2 sons, that they was young. And then I kind of told her about my son. She goes, come on, make up your mind. Just be honest. Be honest. I said, okay, I have a daughter that's older than you. Okay, and I have 2 sons. And she goes, oh, okay, why are you being all secretive about stuff? And I said, well, I just felt that, you probably wouldn't be interested in someone. She goes, no, it's not about the ages. It's not about that. So I said, oh, okay, cool and stuff. So, I was really working on that. I was really interested in her, and there was a good possibility that this could have been the one. But yeah, she was looking to get married, and I was like, okay, am I ready to get married again? And I probably would have done it with her, but the times that I had ended up moving outside of Boston, I was like way, 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 way outside of Boston. Like I was living in Worcester, which is like an hour or something away, and I was driving back and forth to see her. And I mean, we was tight and everything was good, but she was the type that I always felt that guys were trying to get something, and she's gonna make you wait. She wasn't gonna do anything until she was married, and so even trying to hold her hand or hug her, she was kind of funny about all of that. And I was like, damn, like what are you funny about me holding your hand? And so one day I had left Worcester to go meet her, pick her up, and take her to work, and waited for her because I had the summer off, and I did all this stuff. And when I picked her up, I was trying to hold her hand. She was acting all funny, like, yo, I don't feel comfortable. So you don't feel comfortable with me holding your hand? It's been like, what, a couple months. It's been a little bit longer than that. We know each other. Like, you feel comfortable with me holding your hand? I'm going through all this to try to get to know you. Sure, I'm serious. Because, well, I don't know if you're serious. That comes with time. We got to be friends first, and then we build into a relationship. I'm like, yo, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for none of this. So I dropped her off at the job, her second job. She kept texting me. I said, no. I said, no, forget this. I don't want to keep hearing this friend stuff. Take it slow. She goes, no, that's just the way we do it in my country, where we come from, where I come from and stuff. I don't want to rush anything. I want to make sure you're serious. I'm looking. I said, okay, I told you there's a good possibility, but I'm trying to hold your hand and you're acting all funny about that. I said, I don't have time for this. So, I moved on. I moved on, and I don't really regret that and stuff. And now she ended up marrying a white guy and stuff eventually, because she was in this country for 4 years, like she said, anyways. And also she got mad because I made a joke about she said that her brother was gonna pay somebody to marry her, so she would stay in the country. And I had said, yeah, I'll do that, I'll do that. And she looked at me, she got mad. She goes, hey, you know what you just said? I said, yeah. She goes, no, I'm not gonna just marry somebody to be in this country. I want to marry somebody that's gonna last and stuff. And I said, yo, it's a joke. She goes, no, well, I don't take that as a joke. And so she was really upset about that too. And I'm like, hey, cool, whatever. So that was really funny. It was really funny. And, I had seen her a couple other times, and we didn't stay in contact that much. But she, like I said, she eventually, in time, met a white guy, older white guy, and married him. Now, the funny thing is, I met this really bad Brazilian at a nightclub. I'm not gonna say the nightclub outside of Boston, because I had some issues at that club with some white people, and the managers did nothing about it. Okay, didn't they see me there all the time and did nothing to help me? Just told me to go around. Something entirely different. So I'm not gonna go all into that. So, anyways, I meet this Brazilian young lady, bad body. She was probably like in her mid-30s with an excellent, but I think she had only like one kid, and she actually lived in Worcester. Like I said, Worcester is like an hour away from Boston, and danced with her. The lady could dance. We got along well. She beautiful body, beautiful accent, really long hair all the way down her back, and I didn't know if anything was gonna come of it because we were just dancing and stuff. And so she gave me her telephone number. Didn't think too much about it because we danced a long time. And then I think we stopped and she ended up dancing with someone else. I tried to get back with her, but she was like, no, whatever. I don't know what happened, but we didn't. I'm like, oh, okay, she's just collecting numbers or whatever, giving her numbers. And so we ended up talking a lot, ended up talking quite a bit. But the bad thing about her is that she had been in so many bad relationships here in the United States and Boston, and she brought a lot of drama. And I'm kind of upset because it seemed like from what she was saying to me, a lot of American men was just like after her, and she seemed to have like a really good heart, and she did have a good heart. She was a good person, and dudes were just hitting it and run. Hitting it and run. So from what she was telling me, she was just falling for guys, and guys would just, as soon as they get it, boom, they would just disappear. And I'm like, damn. So she was giving me drama. She was giving me drama. And I'm like, yo, okay. She goes, yo, she just like all crying, like, yo, I'm just tired of all this. I just want to meet a good man. No games. Don't play no games with me. So I'm not playing games with you. Would you chill? So it's like, we were having good conversations and everything's going good. And then she would start in with the drama again. I'm like, oh my God. Like every time we talk, everything is fine. And the next thing I know, you kind of like questioning me and comparing me and not listening to me and saying, oh, well, I don't know if I'm sure about you. I'm like, yo, every single time we talked, this kept happening over and over and over and over. And then what really started turning me off is that when I would be talking to her, and we started talking on WhatsApp, and I would have my phone, and I would put my phone down. I'd be hanging out with my sister, watching TV and stuff, and the whole time she'll be on WhatsApp, and she'll be looking and thinking that I'm still on there talking to somebody, and then she'll call me and says, "Yo, man, you got finished talking about an hour ago, and you're still on app, you're still on your app talking on WhatsApp talking to somebody." I said, what are you talking about? I'm sitting here watching TV, enjoying the movie with my sister. She's like, no. I can see that you're still online talking to someone. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. That happened a lot. I'm not lying to you. And then when my sister noticed that, she was like, yo, what's up with that lady? I said, I don't know what's up. And so me and my sister was like laughing about it. And she got upset. She goes, who's that laughing? Who's that lady back there? I said, no, I was just telling my sister. Because I come over to visit with her and spend time with her, and she keeps hearing me going through all this with you, and she told me not to go through this, not to put up with this. And she goes, oh, yeah. So you over there laughing at me? I'm just saying, hey, my sister's going to look out for me. I said, every time I talk to you, we're fine. We hang up, and then you calling me back, and you starting more drama. I don't have time for this nonsense and stuff. She's like, okay, you gotta understand I've been through a lot, you gotta just understand I've been through a lot. I said, okay, but you gotta stop putting me through a lot. Okay? So we kind of stopped talking, and then we started talking again. I saw her in the club. One time I'm home sleeping, 5 o'clock in the morning, she calls me, or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh, yo, hey, what's up? She goes, oh, you're awake, huh? After we hadn't talked for a while, I said, yeah, I'm awake. She goes, why are you awake? Were you busy talking to some other lady or something? I'm like, yo, man, you just woke me up. It sounded like you was up. I said, no, you just woke me up. And I'm on the phone talking to you now. So So we talking about I'm talking to some other lady. She goes, well, it doesn't sound like you just woke up. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what's up with you. Still kept trying to give it, and she kept explaining to me, I just been through a lot, try to bear with me. I'm worth it and all stuff. So I'm saying, okay, cool. Let's see what happens. So again, I'm still trying to give her a chance. And what eventually made me just give up was like, it's the same thing, her accusing me of doing stuff I didn't know. It was actually going to go off for her birthday. It was making plans, and she's making plans, and I'm like, yo, so we're going to go to this club? She goes, no, you're going to come out here. And so I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to waste all my time going out there and getting into any drama. So I told her, we got into an argument, and I said, yo, nah, man, I'm not taking you off for your birthday. She goes, I made all these plans, and I want to go to dinner. I want to do this. I said, oh, you want to make me spend some money? She goes, I said, yeah. I said, I'll take you out to dinner. We talking about going this much. She goes, no. So what do you say? I'm not worth it. I said, yeah, you're just basically trying to get me to spend a lot of money. That's not going to happen. So, she goes, oh, why you said you can't afford it? I said, I'm not saying I can't afford to take you out, but just like you basically want someone to take you out for your birthday. You want to go out to dinner. You want to go out to dancing. I don't know about all that. That sounds like a lot of money. And so we got into it, and then I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for you. And I just left her alone. And I think later on that night, I ended up going out to that club, and she was there with some white girlfriends. And she seen me and seen her. I tried to talk to her, and then she explodes. She acted a fool. I was like, whoa. She goes, no, I'm here. I'm here hanging out with my friends. I ain't got time for you. No problem. So after that, I left it alone. When she acted fool in front of her friends, and then she had white friends who were telling her, like, yo, man, leave him alone, man. He's drama and stuff. And I realized she was a follower. I didn't want nothing to do with it. So what I want to say for those guys who come and they do meet good women from Central America, don't mess them up, brothers. Don't mess them up, okay? Do not, because I've been running into, in this one spot that I go to, this club I go through, a lot of women I met women from Panama, women from different countries, and they have been through a lot with American men. A lot of American men hitting it and moving on and stuff. Don't do that, guys. Okay? All right? So I just wanted to make this video. I want to make it short, but it seemed like it's longer than I wanted to make. But that was my experience dealing with Latin women from other countries here in Boston. All right, so I hope you guys like this video. And if it's your first time watching, again, my name is Agymah. This is Agymah's World. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, guys? Thank you. Take care. Peace.